Hey guys, welcome back. We actually have an Aces of Thunder update for you today. I know, I can't believe it either. The last one was 4 months ago. So this seems to be a first of what will be a series of posts detailing the aircraft that will come to every single country in the game. Now they're starting off with Germany, all of the planes of which they have actually announced already through other posts that they've made, and I pieced them together in my videos. So it seems like we're going to be getting 4 aircraft for 5 different nations. That'll be Japan, Germany, the United States, Britain, and Russia. If you want to get a better understanding of which planes might be in the game, you can look at rank 3 under the War Thunder tech tree, and anything above that will not be in the game. So originally they had put in information about like a Dauntless Dive Bomber, which was rank 2. That has since been removed, and it's now been replaced with what looks like to be a Helldiver, which is a rank 3 aircraft. So you can assume that that's going to be the cutoff, which means that when we look at some of these German aircraft that have been announced in this recent post, we can see it's a Bf-110, but nothing, no types of attackers that would be like a Stuka, right? Because those are rank 2 and even rank 1 aircraft. So the German aircraft that we're going to be seeing, it looks like the Bf-109F4 and the Bf-109G2, as well as some variant of the Focke-Wulf 190. And the only true new info that we got is actually from this picture right here, which shows a Russian fighter aircraft that we haven't seen before in announcements for Aces of Thunder. And at the very bottom of this post, which doesn't really say much, you can read it, I'll have it up on the screen for you, it says that the next group of aircraft that they're going to be talking about is going to be the Russians. So we'll get a better confirmation of some of the aircraft that we're going to be seeing. And Russia was one of the ones that we kind of had a question mark for. Currently, we know that there's going to be an IL-2 and some variant of like an LA-5 or an LA-7, as they're trying to focus on earlier war instead of like a later 1945 variants of these aircraft. And we'd actually go through all of the aircraft that we've seen in their promotional videos so far. And we'll start with Japan. It looks like at least one variant of the Zero, as well as a Ki 61. We don't know any information about their bombers, but we can be sure that they are going to be coming. It seems like they're trying to go with a 2 to 3 fighter setup per country with at least one bomber. The Germans, like I said, have the F4 variant of the Bf-109, as well as the G2, the Bf-110, and the Focke-Wulf 190. Interestingly enough, we actually have seen in promotional videos large formations of HE-111 bombers, but those seem to strictly be AI controlled, and I've actually explained it in a previous video why I think this might be, is we won't have control over those aircraft. And it essentially comes down to the fact that in War Thunder, aircraft that have single gunner seats are already modeled, while aircraft that have multiple gunner seats puts you out into this large 3D view where you can see the entire aircraft. It just has you point your mouse instead of actually having an animation of a guy swiveling a gun in the back seat like an IL-2 or a Bf-110 does. So it's just going to be easier for them to port over. Now, the next country we can talk about is going to be Great Britain. It looks like 2 variants of the Spitfire, the Typhoon, and the Mosquito. America has the P-47 Razorback. That's important if anybody plays Sim. You know it's not as easy to see out of a Razorback variant of a P-47 as it is for ones with those bubble canopies that come later in the war. It's done for performance reasons as far as the aircraft is concerned, trying to keep things to that pre-war era, not pre-war, to that early war era. Also in accordance with that is going to be the P-51C. But interestingly, it looks like we might have some version of an underpowered P-51 later variant that's going to have the 6 machine guns instead of just the 2 that the P-51C does. Although they kind of gave us a sneak peek of the American plane selection, and I don't see a later variant of the P-51, even though they had said something about that. Anyways, we also have the Helldiver and the P-63. And lastly, we also have Russia, which I've said the IL-2, some version of an LA, and whatever fighter you guys think this is in the picture that was just released today. The only other thing that I'd say is interesting is the guy holding up a thumbs up. That's really it. It's kind of cool that that's going to be coming. It already has been confirmed that you're going to be able to control the plane with, I can actually grab them. With these are PSVR2 hand controllers, so you can be able to fly the plane using throttle and stick with your right hand, presumably 2 hands on the stick as well. And you can also control the back seat gunner, which is very interesting. I'm actually really excited about that. I hope that maybe they'll add 2 persons per plane. So let's say you have a Bf-110 and you have 1 person in the front flying the plane. I have a friend who might not be good at flying the plane, and they could be the backseat gunner. That would be awesome. That would be very, very cool. That has not been confirmed yet. This game will also be releasing exclusively to the PSVR2. There's been nothing that says that it's coming to PC. If you'd like to play War Thunder in VR currently and you own a PC, you can already do that. Now, one thing that I think people might be missing as far as Aces of Thunder is that these aircraft that are coming at launch are likely all that we're going to be getting. However, if we are getting more, they will be free. That has been exclusively said as far as the launch information of the game. Everything that will be added will be included with one base price. There'll be no unlocking of modifications. There'll be no having golden eagles and buying premium aircraft. However, you will be stuck with these 4 planes. So it's going to be a game of skill, as they're going to have like 1v1 rating systems, and they're going to have team-based deathmatch and team-based escort missions and things like this. So this is just another piece that says they are in fact still developing this game, and they are in fact still working on it. I will be here for every single step of the way, no matter how slow it is, which, God, this is... An update every like 4 months is really... I mean, it's picking up the pace, you know, but it's not anything that I would strive for if I were to make my own game. They just need a good media person, you know. This is just a spin-off team making what seems to be a passion project for a War Thunder sim community, which anybody doing that, I'm going to applaud. So there's been a lot of talk online about giving this development team as much time as they think they need, and I will hop on that wagon. I am afraid, though, that the people calling for that believe that this is going to be the entire game made into PSVR. It's not. It's 4 planes per country. So, yeah, just monitor your expectations. I know this one's been very talking heavy, but I appreciate you guys watching to the end. If you want more updates on Aces of Thunder, I've been the channel that's been keeping everybody posted and everybody updated. So follow, click the subscribe button, and I will keep you up to date within the day that we get information. And I'll be the one to bring it to you in a video format. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Adios.